Second. This is more like I was coding and was like, oh, I think I might just stream while I'm at it. So feel free to join. I don't know how much I'll talk, probably not a ton, but I've said that before. So, but I figured it'd be a cool chance to just code in public a little bit, and happy to have you join me. I actually don't even know exactly where this project is since the last time I left it off. So we're going to figure all that out together. I think I haven't done a whole lot since the last time I streamed, but yeah, hope you're doing okay today. Let me know if you can hear everything okay, if the volume's okay, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, and then I think we'll just go ahead and get started here in just a second. I do want to remind you that I'm doing a fundraiser during the month of September 2025, and that is all about helping cure childhood cancer. So maybe I can start there. And let me switch everything over. Cool. Hey everyone, hope you're doing okay. I am doing this fundraiser, and you guys have already been so generous. So we've raised a little more than $1,100, which is awesome, and towards our goal of $5,000, which is super ambitious, but I think we can do it. And I've got some donation incentives to hopefully make that a little easier on you as well, so that you can give and also receive some through your giving. The reason I do this every year is because this is my 4th year doing it now. Childhood cancer is not something that will go away by itself. And St. Jude in particular has a special place in the fight because they're more than just a hospital. They're actually a research hospital, and they share all their stuff, all the research all over the globe, and are in a special push right now to cure childhood cancer globally. And so it's kind of a cool time to get involved. And so I trust you'll join me in that. They've brought the childhood survival rate up to 80% in the US, and are now pushing to basically do that all over. And so I want to ask you to join me to help push this all over, especially to developing countries or countries that don't have as ready access to medical care. I know a lot of you watching will probably are living in countries where you would have access to good childhood or good healthcare as a whole, but that's not the case everywhere. So St. Jude really tries to up the game worldwide through their research and a lot of the cures that they've been developing, not just for childhood cancer, but really diseases of all kinds for children. And so they're, like I said, kind of on a push for that. And I've got some donation incentives to make that easier on you. So if you give at least $5, you basically get entered to win one of these donation incentives. We've got credits from Vercel, from Mux. We've got my own Astro course. Warp has several pro plans for free. We've got like a Git GUI, several cool extensions that really help speed up TypeScript and, well, any JavaScript, and also testing. We've got Cloud Cannon, which is a CMS, Neon, which is a database solution. So I've added a bunch of cool ones this year. Console Ninja, which might just be like irreplaceable for me. I've got like almost $7,500 worth of stuff to give out thanks to these generous companies. And so the cool thing is you can enter to win one of these and also help cure childhood cancer. So if you give even $5, and as you see, like I said, it's a pretty ambitious goal. It'd basically be almost more than I've raised in 3 years, but I think we can do it. And this shows me already that we're well on the way. So if you join me with that, and then you just have to send me your receipt, at least $5 enters you to win one of these. And I say this every year, but basically if you give, you're almost guaranteed to win. Because right now, let's see, I think I have like 38 things to give out. And there's no way I've had 38 people give so far. I've had like maybe 6 that have given and maybe 3 that have actually sent me their receipts. So only those 3, everyone else is still eligible to win these. So even giving $5 is a huge help. And I'd love to have you join me in that. Okay, well, with that said, I'm going to go ahead and jump right in. And we're coding up this little app right here. I haven't done a whole lot yet. The idea here is this will be like an Advent of Astro thing where you'll have daily challenges that will be released per day. So it'll probably be some kind of SSR or some, I don't know, maybe the middleware will like determine if you're allowed to see that route. But the idea is you get little challenges each day, like building a button component or whatever it happens to be. And then you can come in here, see that challenge and try to build it out and submit. I'm probably not going to have any kind of like auto grading or anything like that. It's just literally you do it on yourself. It's free. It's not anything I'm trying to like collect a bunch of data from people. Obviously, if you want more, you're welcome to purchase my course. But the idea here is like, if you are already working with Astro and you kind of want to test your knowledge, this would be a fun way to kind of learn it. So that's kind of the idea. So here's what we got so far. I don't actually know. I don't even think I hooked up this. Yeah, I don't think I did. But last time I think, if I remember right, we've got this daily email. And yo, comrade, welcome. We've got this daily email right here. And if you sign up, basically, I will send you an email. I also am going to try to do this, and Ben will see how this works. Handle form submission, where we're going to send this off to our ad contact. So let's go to Index Astro. Here we go. So we're going to actually add their contact to some kind of form. That's kind of the idea here, which I would do with resend. And so I would probably add them to like a... Yeah, I would add them to like an audience. So probably do that. Let me zoom in a touch. I'm using Zed right now too. And yeah, so we'd hit this. If there's an error, we'll log that. Otherwise, I don't know. We probably need to have some kind of error state. I don't remember if I had like React Hot Toast. Hot Toast. No, okay. So maybe we should add that next. And we'll kind of go from there. So let's do PMPM. Add React Hot Toast. And I'm just going to kind of add this stuff, and feel free to ask questions if you want, but probably won't chat a bunch. It's not lazy Vim. Sorry, man. Got to ease into this. Okay. So I want to show some kind of div here, or some kind of status here. I guess maybe I should just add this everywhere. I think I can do that. Yeah, so let's come in here and we're going to do a toaster. And actually, let's move this over. But I'm just going to code, and you're welcome to ask questions if you want, but I think that's what I'm going to do. So should probably organize this a little bit. these like imports or data components. I don't know. This isn't super important because I'm the only one looking at this, but libraries. All right. Let's do this. All right. And I'm just going to drop this toaster down here. We do need to have React with this. So we'll do client idle, or yeah, I probably want it to be idle because it may not ever be in the viewport, but I would want it to be available for like this email dialog. Okay. So that way I've got it on every page. I think that'll work. Okay. And so then when I'm in here, right here, we're going to have, oops, man. What are we calling this thing? I think I can just do like, yeah, sending email or subscribing or something like that. Okay, cool. Pretty sure it's like this. Okay, so assuming that we come here, we're going to have toast.error. That's fine. ID is form toast. Same thing down here. Toast.success, subscribed. Oops. Here we go. Okay, let's see if this works. Chris, email at email.com. Subscribed. Cool. All right, let's throw an artificial something in here. Oh, had it for me. There we go. Let's wait like 2 seconds artificially just to make sure that this is working. Chris, email at email.com. Subscribing. Okay, cool. Let's now throw an error. Okay, cool. That did not work. It's because I need to throw a new action. That's right. Action error something here. Okay, now let's try this. Chris, whatever, email at email.com. Nothing's going to happen, huh? What did I do wrong here? String is not a type. Oh, I have to send a message. It's an object. Okay. Chill. Everything's going to be okay. Message. Something went wrong. Code, error code. That's fine. Details, whatever. Okay. This has to be one of like a certain, yeah, whatever. Conflict doesn't really matter. Okay. All right. Let's try again. Chris, thankfully I saved that. What is going wrong here? So this should give me an error. Shouldn't this be like an action error? Name email undefined. Okay, so we're gonna fix error. Okay. I don't know what's going on here. All right, so here I'd eventually hit resend. Maybe I should do that, but I don't have the domain set up and a bunch of other stuff. So at least I've got that one close. Let's actually, all right, let's mark that as like marginally completed. Okay. All right, what else do we want to do? I've got this over here. Let's say somebody is not signed up at this local session. Okay. All right, I'm kind of thinking if somebody signs up, I should also log something about them in the structure of, in like some Astro session storage or something. All right, Vim enabled. Yes, I do. Normal to insert mode. Hey there. You should be asleep, Dante. Hey, welcome. Okay, so let me come back over here. Let's fix some stuff about the nav. Why is this not happy? I don't know. Thinks I'm in JSX. I don't know. Okay. Let's go ahead and create a component. Do I have anything here? Default secondary, no shadow, neutral. And this can also be as child. I think I can just pass that. I don't remember what I pulled in here. Are these just Shatsian links, I guess? All right, let's leave that alone then and go back to the homepage, which I guess right now needs to be manual. Okay, and let's start to build some of this out. So I'm going to want there to be different components here. I don't want to design all this right now. Obviously, this is super sketch. Maybe let's do some FAQ questions next. Okay, so let's do that. So in the index right here, we're going to have some kind of FAQ. Do I have an accordion? Yeah, I do. Okay. So we're going to pass that down here. This right here, we're probably going to just count out for now. Oops. Oh boy, my Vim. I don't know how to do this. I forget how to select this. So I'm just going to do it with the mouse. Don't hate me, everyone. All right, so down here, we're going to have an accordion we're going to pull on. And let me... figure out how to do this. Already got that pulled in, so let's just do this. All right, so here are the things I got to loop through. All right. So I'm going to loop through this stuff, but I first need something here. So let's do that. Question answer. That'll work, I think. Collab pattern. Actually, do I want this just to be file? I think so. I think I just do this. I think that'll work. And so let's create that. What? So each of these things needs an ID. Nope, stay out of my life. Nope, stay out of my life. Can I not just... Okay. Why is this thing not letting me do anything? Okay. Question. Answer. Okay. So we're going to come over here. Oh. Trying to learn Vim live is always fun. Okay, so what are we doing here? This is going to be FAQs. And for now, let's just console log this. All right, let's come back here. Fragment shorthand. Use is empty. Okay, so let's come back over here. FAQs.yaml. I think that's right. Okay. Thanks, comrade. I need that encouragement, especially because I don't think I ever really am. But let's see. Let me just... This should be an array of items. And each of them should have an ID. So maybe I just need to list the ID. Maybe that will be enough. So let's restart it. All right, let's come over here. Let's see if this, it may just be a syntax issue because I always forget how to do YAML. No, I did it right. Oh, oops. Paste to Z. Let's try again. File not found. Content. Put it in the wrong spot. Try again. SRC content facts. Maybe see what I'm doing wrong here. Thanks, comrade. Is that it? Yeah, okay. Dots, they'll get you every time. Okay. So now what I can do is pass this down. Oops. Oops. So let's pull this in. Yeah, let's go down here. And we'll pull an accordion. What do I call the FAQs? Okay. And I'm going to pass it my FAQs. So I can pass this down to this React component. FAQs from I don't know know how I set this up. Export function accordion demo. Well, that's not going to help me out. All right, so let's call this wait. FAQ accordion. Let's call it that. Okay, I think that'll work. So all right, something is happening now. Cool. All right, so now inside here, we're going to want FAQs. This is going to be collection entry. Why is this not entry? Isn't it called collection entry? There we go. Okay, so now we're going to come in here. Should actually just be able to pass. Where's my example here? Yeah, so see if that gets it right. Accordion class name. Okay, cool. So answer. I think that should work. Yes. Okay, so last thing is to hydrate this. So let's do like client idle. Change styling later, but that should work. Don't I also have in here? All right, so I can add multiples of these, and I'll probably do that later. ID2. Do something like, what does it cost? It's free. Can't type. See, do I get... Actually, it's probably going to need to be a link. And this should be raw. Yeah, okay. So, I guess we'll come back here. That's right. Yeah. There we go. Okay, cool. So here I'd at least want this class to be underlined. Cool. All right, last thing before we move on to the next thing. Why isn't this like this? Avoid it. No thanks. This doesn't super matter because, but whatever, we can change it. What do I want this to be? FAQ.data. dot ID. There. It's not really very different than what I just did, but whatever. So let's grab this. Okay, cool. Collapsible. What are my options here? Disable, direction, orientation, as child. Those are items. Type default value. Item to expand when initially rendered when type is multiple. So let's change this to multiple. And then, why are you angry? Okay. Default value are incompatible. Oh. No. Let's just be an empty array. Type of string is not. Oh, this needs to be an actual array, not a string. Okay, that's not super useful. Okay, whatever. I don't even know what that would do. I thought this was already preset to nothing. So why do I have to provide it? I don't. Why were you yelling at me earlier? Okay. Okay, so this will be some kind of FAQ section. I will probably also have like, actually, maybe we should create this as a little UI thing. And probably a lot of this stuff I'm going to have is like the basic stuff is React UI components. Or React components just because I can render them in both Astro and non-Astro files. So we're going to call this like sections or something. And then UI is fine. Let's just do all under here. Like section heading. We have like headings in here. I don't remember what they do. I don't see it, so whatever. So for now, we're just going to have whatever title, and then we'll have a description. Also be a string. What else do I want in here? If these are section headings, that should work. ARIA described by, I could just do ARIA labels in the sections. Maybe we should just have no. Yeah, I'll leave it alone. But let's group these things. I'll have to come back through and refactor a lot of this, but let's do like text or wrap balance. Text balance. There we go. Text center. No. Text pretty. Background secondary. Color main, background secondary, accent. no accent. So main, that must be this. Okay, so let's use that. We'll switch those variables up in a second. We'll do text main. And then let's come back over to here. And nice. Why did I say mag margin? Yeah, that's dumb. That's why we have gaps in this world. Okay, cool. And then let's also do the same thing here. Grid gap 8. And then this section, as far as text center, not center, pass that in. We could also just have, let's see, do I have tail and merge? Do I have a cn function? Should. Yeah, okay. So let's do this. I know there's a faster way to do this in Ben. I'll learn eventually. All right, so this will be because it's a keyword. All right, so if I want to, I can pass in extra stuff here. So like, yeah, and then I'll add that in. I could even do like clustering flex and it should override that. Put it next to each other, yeah. It's because I'm using tail and merge. Okay, cool. Let's close that down. Okay, so I've got some stuff I can change around there. I don't love that they're so close together. Is there a way I can... I should probably have an actual system for this, but... Mix balance, recording content. Let's see, background secondary. What if we just do background here? Yeah. All right, I think I'm happy with that. This is probably going to need to be in some kind of container, but that will at least work for now. Okay, so I can drop that component in wherever I need to. They're not sorted. It's okay. All right, what else do I want to do today? Individual challenges. Maybe I should build out these pages next. So I'm eventually going to have some kind of Some kind of page like this. Support settings. I think I'm going to go day at a time. So I think up top here, I'll have some kind of like day-to-day thing. Like you can pick what day it is. I think I actually had some inspiration about that, didn't I? Yeah, something like this. So I can pick the individual day. But maybe let's just build this next little section here. So eventually you're going to have the Mux video player in here. So let's just grab this now. Started. No. I've used this several times before, but it's been a bit, so I might need to refresh myself. Like a video player or something for the web. How about that? Quick start. Yes, that's all I want. It's like a web component, I think. Oh, maybe I should use React. It doesn't super matter. And this would work just fine too. I am already inside. Like I already will have React on the page, so it's not a huge deal. Maybe I should do that actually. Or what is it? Uninstall, I think, in PNPM. What? I thought I added it. Nope. Why is this not letting me install it? Okay. Alright, it's back over here. Let's do the React one. Alright, and then grab this here. Okay, cool. So I just need the ID, so I'll just steal that for now. So PNPM run dev. All right, so let's do that. And let's come back over to our content collection. Video challenges. Video ID. Okay, so I already got that. Cool. So let's go over to 2025 right there. I'm going to drop. Can I use this as a sample? Let's see. Got the title here. And okay. Video ID. What is different here? Title, viewer ID. I don't need this. I guess, does this like keep track of the state maybe? Because that would be kind of cool. I don't know what the video ID is for though. I don't remember video ID. Only shows here. I don't know. Well, we'll just leave it alone for now. I can figure that out later. See if it needs it. Maybe not even. So here we can have a title. User ID. I don't know if I would need to pass this along. I could just say like if it exists, show the user ID. Otherwise, don't show anything. Okay. And then this playback ID. Be the video ID or whatever I want to call it. Okay. So come to the top here, we've got the video ID. That's all fine. See if it can figure this out. String or null. Okay, I think that should work. So let's come down here. We're going to pull in the mux player. Probably want to play this right away because it's at the top. So I think we'll do that. Video ID. I guess they should type these all the same way. Nope. Okay. This should just be this. All right, because it'll be either ID or nothing. So we'll pass that in a second. Challenge ID. Okay, so this should be, we get this from like session storage. So which we haven't even set up yet. Hey, if you're just joining me, I'm just coding and talking to myself. So you're welcome to join. So we're going to pull this in and we'll grab the user data, I guess. I need to think through what this user data will look like. Yeah, I don't know. I'll just call this user. Not sure what this will look like yet, but at least right now I know this should have some kind of ID. Is there session data types? Okay, cool. So I can declare this. That's right. So I'll come over to src. I think I have to create this if it's not there yet. So inside here, we're going to create a env.d.ts. So we'll define these types here. The user ID should have a name, a string, and an email, which should be a string as well. I think that's all they'll have for now. And then I'll probably also have like progress or something. And this will be total challenges. No, I don't need that. Completed challenges. Maybe I'll track like the length of the video, that kind of stuff. So we'll figure it out. So anyhow, all that to say, I'm going to come over here and grab the challenge. Let's see. This would just be user. If the user exists, then I'm going to pass along the user.id. I think that's everything. All right. So let's come back over to 2025 or challenges. 2025 1. Build a button. Come on. Okay, cool. Nice. obviously this would be my face talking through something, but we're starting to move in the right direction. I don't remember how I wanted to show this. So we do have the same kind of drop shadow area. So maybe we can throw this inside of a card component. Which I guess I could do over here in the Mux video player. So this can kind of contain all of its own logic. So yeah. All right, so let's wrap this in a card. I can type, drag this in here. Oh, that's right. I grabbed this all from Neo-brutalism. Neo. All right, so let's grab this component, which was a card. How did this thing work? Didn't I already have this card in here? I'm trying to use session storage without an adapter. What do I got? I guess I don't have it. Oh, I do. Why is it yelling at me then? I'm rendering route. Oh, it's because it's. Ooh. So this whole thing has got to be. Do I want this to be dynamically rendered every time? Probably not, honestly. So I'm going to kill that for now. Oh, maybe we can pull that in from middleware or something. No, I'll probably need to do it. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Okay, let's go back to this Mux video thing. This card should be coming in from here. That's all correct. Why is this thing not giving me that kind of same look? Card description, card footer. Get rid of this. Hi, card content. And we don't need this right now. Okay. I know there's a way to do that in Vim. Okay. Why is this thing then not showing in this card component? The card not here. Why is this thing showing at all right now? Not even supposed to be showing. All right, what am I doing wrong? Am I pulling the Mux video player directly? Oh, I am. Okay. Well, let's make sure it works first before I just delete that. All right, so what I want is, I should probably call this something like video. Let's do that. Function app. This video. Let's not do a default export just so I don't make that mistake again. Eventually we'll pull that in. That should work. It's called video. And then let's go ahead and call this video too. All right. So back over here. Now we're going to pull in the video. There we go. Where we have all that. And cool. Okay, so it is working. So now I can come back here and remove all that stuff. Throw this inside of a card. Are you unable to render video because it's undefined? Well, that's because I changed the name right here. All right, video. That. Export function video. Playback video, video ID. All right, what's the matter? Hey, Edward, sorry, I just saw your stuff. Your message. Yeah, you're welcome. Right now it's mostly not working, but I appreciate all the same. So that's good. Why is this thing not working? Video ID. Let's see if I just pass this directly. Okay, so whatever this other video ID thing is must be pretty important. So I may need to go actually figure out what that is supposed to be. Was it? Did I have it here? No. Client load. Oh, it's because I'm not loading it. Chris. All right, so back over here, we need to client load this. Client load. Because this is a React component right here. Actually, the whole thing needs to be client loaded. All right, cool. It took forever. Okay, so let's go inside here. What does this card thing have by default? I'm guessing it has some padding. PY6. Okay, so we can override that though with a class name on the card. So let's do that. So let's come inside here to this video and we'll have a class name. Class name. And we're going to have P0 by default. Nice. What else do I want? Aspect video, I guess. And we can customize the Mux player too. So maybe we should do that. But I'm going to say like, oops. I'll say like to do here. Customize Mux player. Okay, so we got something there. All right, let me think through some other stuff I need to do. In fact, we're just going to have some to-dos here. Oops. Oh, come on. I blame Vim for that. Okay, so let's come back over here. Let's delete all that. Why is it not saving my state? Like how zoomed in I am. Okay, so we'll say to-dos. Like the next things I need to do. So we're going to have implement to-do list. Thank you. That was so helpful. Okay, let's do something like fill out tabs on challenge page. let's say build a, this is like components I need to do. I can't type. Let's say build, so I would like to do like a header component, like H1, H2, whatever, because I don't have that yet. Let's see what I have in here actually, because I have this heading. Oh. Card title. Font heading. What is this? Reflect. Font weight heading. Apply font heading. Okay. So that's all it's doing. No, not very helpful. Okay, so we'll replace that, I think, with our own custom one. What else? Where's my README? Do I have? Let's see. Let's take this on like challenges page. Some kind of like calendar view, or maybe actually we want like next prev buttons. Let's see. What else do I want to do? I think that's at least a good starting point. I know I've got other stuff to do here. Like, for instance, sure. No. Okay, we got a decent amount. Like, we're thinking through stuff at least. Let me at least come over to the nav so I can actually go somewhere. So this, at the very least, can just point back to the adventofastro.com. Technically, yes, but not yet. All right, so I can at least come back here. FAQ. We should probably also have a link. Not sure why this needs to be. Right now this doesn't exist. Probably need to do this. Okay. While we're here, let's come back over here. Actually, we already have justify between, so I don't need to do that. Gap 4 or something. Okay. Challenges that are not working, so maybe we should add that really quick. I don't even remember what I added over here. Challenges ID. Add basic video player. So let's do that. Let's come into challenge 2025. And maybe let's do that. Let's call this challenges. And then this will be I'm going to map over these here. Okay, got that. Okay, collection. Don't need this anymore. Come in here to challenges. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that could have gone better. So let's go to nav. We'll get rid of this. Did I not save? Did save. Go. Nice. Not nice. So back over here, we're going to say 2025, whatever the day is. Challenges, that's right. Here, challenge. Challenges 2025. What did I do over here? Challenge. Well, none of this is supposed to be here anyhow, so. Challenge 2025-1. Why is that suddenly not working? ID. We get these, we map over them, return this. Challenges 2025. Why is it still saying challenge? Okay, so that's the issue. This literally says challenges. Am I going insane here? I don't know. I must be. Challenges. What am I missing? Oh, challenges. Oh, I already had this here. Oh, that's interesting. I don't need that at all. Okay. So I created an unnecessary route, and this is challenges. No wonder. I was like, what am I doing wrong? 2025 challenges. So I basically would just switch this out per year as I go, but that's not a big deal. Now I can view the challenge, the video plays. All right. Do I have some kind of tabs? Maybe I should do this real quick, and then I probably need to go. Okay, let me steal this right here. Let's think through this first real fast. So I'm looking at this one right here. We're gonna have the video. Then we would have like kind of the tabbed sections. And I forget what I wanted these to be. Overview and solution. Okay, so solution is probably just gonna be a video or a link to a repo. Actually, yeah, let's think through this. So video, repo link, description. Ways to improve. So I might have several things here, but they should all be kind of under one basic section. I kind of wonder if I shouldn't actually break up this content collection a bit. So maybe the content collection, this has just basic stuff here. And then what we have is like challenge, ID, whatever. And this is z.reference. Or no, it's just reference. Nope. Reference here, where we're going to point this to like if I did FAQs. That would be a single one. Okay, yeah, I think that's what we'll do. So, oh, and you know what else we should do? We should call this challenges. And just to set ourselves up well, then what we're going to do is have a year. Yeah, I like that. Okay. And then we're going to have solutions. We call it overview. Okay. So the solutions will have their own structure to them. So let's steal all this. Do I make these singular or plural? I don't know. I'll make this a singular because it'll only ever select it once. I think so, yeah. All right, so index. Okay, so then I can actually have the body of all that. Yeah, I like that more. Okay. So here I might actually have some extra stuff. This description I don't even think needs to be there then. I can use, yeah, so. Nope. I can use this here to add the description basically. So I need a title, a video ID, and a year. Do I need to have an index, or I can just use the index of the actual MDX file, I think. But I mean, I can, might as well do like slug. And it's gonna be 1, I guess. I don't know. Same diff. Okay, so I've got the title, okay, then I've got overview, solution. Okay, so challenges right now. Oh no, I've already got that there. Yeah, okay, so like that. This will be solutions. I can type. Solution may or may not have a video ID depending on what I do here. GitHub link. This one I think I would want a z.string. Why am I? Dot URL, right? Okay. That's not what I typed. I guess not. Oh yeah, I forgot. I go optional. Should probably move this down too. Description, don't need that. Title, not really. Year and slug, maybe, honestly. Z.number. And these should correspond basically, but I think that'll work. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing here with the challenge or overview. Okay, then I think we're set there. It should yell at me. Have you yelled yet? No. Interesting. Oh, it's because I haven't restarted the dev server. All right, so let's come back out here, under here. Challenges 2025. Yeah, so I just mimicked the same structure. All right, except here I would have solutions. It's fine. I don't think this has to be named exactly the folder anymore since we are using the base here, if I remember right. So I think I'm okay here. Slug year, GitHub link. We could also do starts with and github.com. That's probably fine. All right, so let's grab all this. We're going to come over to the solution. Let's see. So we're going to have one here. This one will be 2025. github.com. And I guess I don't have to have this, but where is this guy? Okay. Cool. Okay, so let's duplicate this. We'll do the same thing. Call this overview. Slug your GitHub link. Do I want to give GitHub links? I mean, I guess for like starting code, probably, honestly. Video ID. Now here I don't want the video ID because that's basically going to be the front matter section. Like everything should have a video to introduce what it is. But I can't do that. That's fine. And then there'll be content obviously as well. I think that'll work. So where are we at? Over here. It's going to all be the same. All right, so let's restart the dev server. It hates me. Okay. Ends with is not a function. What? Did they change that? Starts with? Ends with? Where did I say ends with? Future. I didn't do this. Content layer. Overviews. The base directory does not exist. Overviews. You're right. That all it was? No. Ends with. Why is it yelling at me with ends with? Just in case that's an issue. MDX. I don't know that I really need MDX here, but it's not going to hurt anything, I guess. Why is this yelling at me? Content clearing store. I don't know. Let's just get rid of this. Sometimes I feel like the store gets out of sync and you have to just do something crazy again. PM dev. No. What is it messing up? Lighting CSS, roll up, content layer, something with the content layer. Type of ID equals string, ends with SVG. Remove theirs in version 6. ID equals string. None of these are strings though. This ID here. I guess I didn't put slugs here. No, those are all good. What am I messing up? I don't know. I guess when all else fails, trash that. Trash that. We start again. I didn't do anything radical. Is it that content collections need to be the slug needs to be type of string? Kind of vaguely remember that content, but not for these files. These should be able to take numbers. I know that. All right. Well, either way, let's just change this to something. This. And these should all have the matching ones here. Come back over here to the content. And I don't know, can't hurt anything. Let's see. That's the issue. Solution. Overview. Okay. At least we're getting somewhere. Overview, solution. Okay. Challenges 1, data is not met. Okay. We can do this. All right. So we're going to reference this. Let's come back out to. Oh, I just don't have it there. Okay. So back over here, we're going to say overview 1 and 1. Man. There we go. Doesn't matter sometimes how many times you set this up. That should take a ID. I'm not sure why that's a challenge. Okay. So we'll come back over here. This challenge should show these 2025 challenges. I need to come back to challenges right here. This should just be challenge. View this challenge. Challenges 2025 1 is not there. So let's come back over here. Same thing here. So we'll have to fix that later, but okay, at least that's working. Okay, so now let's come down this way. Sure why Zed is yelling at me. ID. All right, so here what we want to do is reference. Actually, can I do that up here? I guess it doesn't super matter where I do it because either way it's going to be done statically on build. So we'll say const overview equals get entry challenge dot ID dot overview dot collection and then challenge overview. Oops. Okay. We could do a bunch of stuff down this way, but maybe like this thing may not exist. So I guess we're checking here. We do need to await this though. So let's get that's fine. For now, I'm just going to throw this up here. I don't want to block it entirely in case I forget, and then I'm like running into errors because I can't remember that I did this. But the idea is I want to come here and grab the content as overview content from await render from master content. Yep. Overview dot. No, just the whole overview, I think. That's how this works. go. I think I just pass it the whole thing, don't I? I pass it data. I think that's fine. Okay, and then I'll come down here, say overview. This is my solution. Okay, cool. It's giving me my solution, but I think maybe I just didn't update this here. Get out of here. Solution is here. Oh, I named the wrong things. Classic. Okay, cool. So we got my overview. Did I have anything else in there? Year link. Okay, no. And then eventually we would have same thing here for solution. Can't I just destructure this? Or I have to assign it like this, right? I don't know why that syntax always throws me off. Okay, solution's not defined. I know, it'll be fine. Take all this. And I'm going to update this to solution. And then we're going to call this solution content. Okay, cool. All right, so now we at least have those in there. I probably also need to have some kind of like check on this. It's in this collection with this ID. The ID itself probably needs to be linked to like because if they each have to have their own unique ID, how am I going to do this? I think what I'll do is get rid of the year here and just bake that into the, no, that's going to be kind of messy. No, I'm not sure I want to do it this way. After all that, I'll figure it out. I think it's good enough to start. I can easily move stuff around if I need to. Well, like this challenge is right here. Right now, I should basically say like, or data, yeah, year equals 2025. Then I at least know that it's like actually those. And I'd probably do the same here. So that way I can like group by those since I'm in the 2025 folder. So maybe I could do the same thing here. I don't think I can do, there's not like a separate thing, right? I can't like filter off the back of this, I don't think. Astro get entry. Comrade, sorry, I don't know when you messaged that. Yeah, the shelf. It's from William and Simona, I think. It's actually part of a redesign of my office for work. So work bought it, which I'm really grateful for because I do love it. But you may be long gone at this point, sorry. I did say I was just going to chat to myself. That's kind of what I've been doing. Get entry. Can I filter? Get entries. Yeah, I know, man. I really love it. And it's not even set up all the way. There's still supposed to be like shelves like you see there. Oh, there on both sides, but I can't get it to connect right now. So you can see like there's an exposed outlet right there. So I'll eventually get that. And then the whole, actually the stuff on the shelves is not what it's supposed to be either. I just threw stuff up there for now. So yeah, I'm really excited. It's supposed to be super cool when it's done. Hopefully this next week. It's been a lot of work to do, especially because I'm not very skilled at that kind of stuff, but it's been pretty fun. Okay, so I'll have to figure out how to filter off this, how I want to do that. Because like ultimately this may not be sustainable because I'm saying like 1 here. I mean, it's going to look it up by this slug though. So maybe I just need to do like 2025, 1, and get rid of the year. I could see that being a solution. And I could just group them like that. This is 25, 1. I think that would work just the same. And then I can keep my slug. Let's try that actually. So I don't need a slug here now. And I actually don't even, oops, no, I need the slug. I don't need the year. Yeah, I think that'll work. And then overview solution, we'll come back to this one. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. I think that'll work. And then I can just list them like that and organize them by their folders. I don't like going to 3 separate places to define all these, but they're distinct enough in concept that as I build on this year after year, assuming that I do multiple years, I don't know, I think it could be useful. So, all right. So we'll say add basic structure for years. I don't know, that wasn't super descriptive, but okay, well, hopefully that was helpful. Yeah, you're right, comrade. I like the neon sign. I got to do the syntax FM thing, but thanks for joining me. I think it was mostly Comrade and me, and I don't know who else stuck around. Dante hopefully went to sleep. You can see I'm trying to do the Vim thing. It's just hard because it's just hard to get under your fingers, but there's no way to do it aside from doing it. So I probably won't do it on my actual videos yet, but when I'm live streaming the rest of the day, I'm trying to use Vim as much as possible, like Vim motions, obviously. So I don't know. It's still just not super intuitive for me, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. Like some things are quicker. A lot of it too is like I do all the keyboard shortcuts for Mac, so that's where my muscle memory goes. So not super helpful, but all right. Cheers, everyone. Thanks for following along if you watched, and go give it to St. Jude. Thanks.